Hey, what is up, guys? Long time no deck guide. I'm sorry for that. I was busy the last 2 weeks. I casted an official CDPR event, which was so fun. And thank you so much for everyone's support. Those who watched the live Twitch event, those who watched the YouTube video afterwards. I really appreciated it, and I really hope I can do another event like that soon. But for now, here's the new deck that I'm playing, and it is by far my favorite one at the moment. I've climbed the most with Skellige because of it, and it's my highest faction MMR. Now, I got the idea from Specimen Gwent, so I'm going to give him credit because that's where credit is due. It's very similar to his deck. I just modified it a little bit until I was happy with it. So I will now show you how it works, and I hope you have a lot of fun playing it. Alright, so firstly, this deck runs Madoc, but it's not really a Madoc deck. There aren't that many bombs, so if something happens to Madoc, your whole strategy won't be ruined because of it. So let's first start off with Madoc. Now, whenever you play a bomb card, this card will be summoned to a random row. And of course, he has an order ability, which will spawn Cataclysm for 1 turn on the opposite enemy row. Now, the bombs I have chosen are 2 D-bombs. They damage your unit by 4 and give it Veil. This is quite fun if you use it on something like Hammer Dryad and they don't necessarily have Purify, so the Vitality won't be working afterwards because of the Veil status. Then we have 2 Moondusts. This purifies a unit and damages it by 4. So if you need to get rid of a Defender, or you need to get rid of something like a Griffin Witcher Adept, it will get rid of the shield and kill it. So this is by far my favorite bomb. Then we have 1 Northern Wind. Now this damages a unit by 4 and banishes it. If you ever play against Madoc yourself, banishing it will make sure it doesn't come back. So be careful how you use your bombs and use them wisely. Then we have Portal. Now Portal is very nice for thinning. It will summon 2 random 4 provision cost units from your deck. Of course, the second one only comes after 3 turns. Now we only have 4 provision units. It's the 2 Bear Witcher Adepts, which will come out at 7 because they aren't deployed, so they won't damage themselves by 4. And then we have 2 Brockvar Hunters. Now, always play the Portal on the range row in case you get a Brockvar Hunter. There's no use in playing it on the melee row because you might accidentally just brick your own card. Alright, so then we have Heimdall. You all know how Heimdall works. I might need to add that the win condition of this game is something you strive towards, and it's by getting as many damaged units on the board as possible. Now, if that plan doesn't work, it's not the end of the world. You still have many units that might win you the game in a long or short round. But what we're going for is using the Bear Witcher Mentor. He boosts himself by every damaged allied unit, but on Adrenaline 3, he boosts himself by every damaged unit instead. So the goal of this deck is to damage as many units as you can possibly damage. That's why we have 2 Uncrate Longships. They'll damage units the moment they're played. We have Raiding Fleet, which will pull out a ship, thinning your deck. We have Heimdall, which damages units on a row. Gerd is a very nice card. You always try and play him before you reach Adrenaline 4. But if you don't get a lot of value, you just leave him until the end. He himself is 8 points. And if you play him before Adrenaline 4, he'll spawn a Deafening Siren on the opposite row and damage all units on that row by 1, which is great. If you can't do that, it's not the end of the world. You still get 8 points, and he'll play a Deafening Siren on the opposite row and damage it by 1, basically taking 1 point away. But because it's a damaged unit, your Bear Witcher Mentor might get more points. Now, Geralt Quinn is something you could play around with. He's able to draw a Witcher. So if you decide to use him on a Bear Witcher, the Bear Witcher won't be able to damage himself because he has a shield. Just remember to use him at the right adrenaline point, which is Adrenaline 3. Alright, it has the same effect on the Bear Witcher Adepts. If you don't draw them and you need to, he won't be able to damage himself by 4 if Geralt is the one pulling him out of the deck. And then we have Hiron Kadush, the location card. Now, depending on how the game is going, you can use this with a Bear Witcher Mentor, or you can use it with the Bear Witcher. Of course, you also have 2 other cards. You can use them at your own free volition. Then we have Heatwave, which is some very nice removal. We always need some Tor removal if necessary. It's also nice if you need to get rid of something really quickly. Heatwave does the trick. And you also have Hjalmar Ankret. Now, Hjalmar Ankret banishes a unit from your graveyard and damages an enemy unit by its power. Also some very nice control. You want to use him in round 2 or 3. Alright, and then the last card I want to show you is Maxi. Now, Maxi is an interesting card, and if you know how to use her, you can go very far. So, what she does is, she shows you your entire deck in the order that you will be drawing the cards. Now remember, if you actually view your deck during the game, that's not the order in which your cards are. They're just showing you your deck at random. With Maxi, you see the exact order. So, if you like the order, you don't have to press anything. You just say confirm choice, and she doesn't do anything. But, if you're not satisfied, what you can do is, you can press on a card you want to put at the bottom of your deck, and then she'll shuffle the rest of the deck. So you have a better chance of drawing the cards you'd like. Just be careful, you don't have to choose anything. You can just say confirm choice, and she won't touch the order in which your cards are. Alright, so that's it. I hope you guys like this deck. I'm having a lot of fun with it. I will now show you 3 games, and I hope you have a nice rest of the week. Yeah, my dreams, the problem with my dreams are, they're too realistic. Ah, Kali deck. So when I wake up from a dream, I kind of have to figure out whether it really happened or not. It's more like, did I like this person's tweet? Or did my grandmother send me a message yesterday? That's the sort of weird dreams I get. They're just too normal. Like, I know a zombie dream isn't real. But when I dream I read this book the other day, I kind of have to figure out if I actually did or not. I literally can't remember my dreams. I think it's when I write, I have more dreams. I think it somehow stimulates that part of the brain that likes to be creative. Or when I play a lot of games, actually. When I play a new game. Yoink-a-doink. The Dragonfly, thanks for the follow. Ooh. I wonder why that is. I used to be able to remember my dreams when I was a kid, but it stopped when I became a teen. Children are known for being like that, though. It's a known thing. Like, people who believe in the supernatural will tell you that children are more susceptible for those things. But even if that's not your cup of tea, scientifically speaking, children are prone to have more crazy dreams, or at least remember their dreams. Because we all have dreams. We have different REM cycles. It's just remembering them that only some people tend to do better than others. I'm not going to purify, I'm going to banish. Do you ever have a dream like you wrote something and you have to check if you actually did? I think I once had a dream where I wrote something and it was like really good, and then I tried to remember it in real life and I couldn't. It sounded crappy. Oh, we got a pass. With Kali? Is it Madoc that scared him away? That often happens. No, I can't pass yet. It's because you can kill the Eiger. It's still very odd. It's odd for Kali to ever give up round control. I'm in the same way. I have a crazy yet realistic dream with old friends and exes and family members, and I wake up not knowing what is real or fake. I hate it when that happens. You sound so crazy if you're in a conversation with someone and you suddenly tell them, wait, did we have this conversation already? I can't remember because I had this weird dream. I mean, you sound crazy. Like, genuinely crazy. They just don't get you. I'm gonna have to bleed Kelly out, I think. Most likely. You know what's a card we could have in this deck? Champion's Charge. Champion's Charge instead of Hjalmar. We could consider that. Hey Rich, how are you doing? But I'm quite content. I'm going to go with Maxi. Maxi is looking good. I like it. That's fine. 43 equals 7, my lady. 7 what? When did I need to calculate 4 plus 3? Okay, now is a good time to get our engine out, so that's going to be nice bleeding, and we get the boat. Champion's Charge instead of Gerd, you think? Instead of Bear Witcher Mentor. The thing is, this is based on Spessie's version, and he is running the Bear Witcher Mentor, and it's treating him very well, so I want to try and follow that same pattern, but with my own ways. Gerd is a very strong card if you get to use him early enough. Iger got 7 armor. You bombed the 4. Oh, okay. I wasn't considering that at all. I was trying to figure out whether my portal will pull out the Brockvar Hunter or the Bear Witcher Adept. But that is something we could have done, yeah. Okay, he moves that. Not very nice of him. Also, when you pull out Bear Witcher on Adrenaline 3, he gets a shield and doesn't damage himself, which makes him an 8-point card plus the damage he does, which is so strong. I'm going to Svalbard Totem here. I'm going to keep pushing. This is definitely a Kali deck. So far it's your typical Kali deck. Okay, that's fine. Now we could use Gerd now, because it's Adrenaline 5, but it doesn't really make sense. I'm gonna put on some other music, because we're not gonna get any more value seeing that the squirrel is already bleeding. Instead, I think we probably take out our bomb now. You squirreled Madoc. How dare you? Hey Ergenware. I meant the mentor doesn't do much against Kelly, and oh, you mean I need to mulligan it away and switch Gerd for Champion's Charge. Sorry, I made that unnecessary confusing. Okay. And Rich, yeah, early stream. I like doing the early streams every now and then. I don't know. Sometimes it's fun mixing it a bit up. Cool songs. We're trying. Also, my cat is behind me and my back is slowly deteriorating into that of an old woman's. So that's also a thing. I think I'm very willing to commit Hayran Kadush. Hayran Kadush, yep. Ranged or melee, it probably doesn't matter. The more we damage, the better. The better. Hey Ambo. When Lionheart locked Madok, so they debombed it, and he squirreled it from graveyard. When Lionheart locked Madok, they debombed it, and he squirreled it from graveyard. What, wasn't he supposed to do that? Wait, and who squirreled it? Lionheart locked a Madok. They debombed the Madok. Oh, and then Lionheart squirreled it out of their graveyard. I'm trying to figure out what's happening here. So point is, they tried to get it back and he got rid of it. Okay, I get you. I get you. Good on Lionheart. So Callie's gonna drop any moment now. If that happens, we probably pass. Because he's gonna get some very nice value. Unless we use our leader. Our leader might make this very interesting. Ah. How dare you. Okay, now see what we're gonna do here. We're gonna use Geralt. We're gonna get Bear Witcher out. And that's a solid 11 points right there. I do not run Champion's Charge. I'm starting to consider it though. But so far we're doing quite alright without it. I'd have to change a few things if I start running it though. Someone didn't draw Kelly, is what I'm starting to think. I think someone didn't draw Kelly. And we're gonna see how far we can take this. Because he's not catching up quickly here. He could have Osral. If he had Kelly, he should have played it. Perhaps he's trying to resist the bleed. But even if he plays Kelly now, it just works for 2 turns. And he gets rid of what? Geralt, Quinn, and my boat. So we're going all in. Is what we're doing. So first we play the leader. Now that cancels out because we have Bear Witcher Mentor. Bear Witcher Mentor 11 points. I could use this, but I'm not going to. Zvainul. Yeah, this deck is very fun for Zvainulling. You don't need a long or short round, but a short round can be pretty powerful when you need it. Hey Rithvik. He played his engines way too late. Yeah, I don't get what he was trying to do here in all honesty. If he has Kelly, I'm going to be disappointed in him. Because he had the perfect opportunity to play Kelly. Why not heal? Because if he somehow manages to win this round, I want to be able to heal my cards on the next round instead. Yeah. I'm a sucker for carryover, is my point. Remember when I said Mentor wasn't doing much, I was wrong? Yeah, you'd be surprised how strong Mentor is. It's ridiculously strong. Yeah, he got a bad hand, that's what happened. Opponent has a bad hand. Now what's your last card? Kelly? If it's Kelly again, don't make it. It's a Neuromancy. No, 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 no. He threw this game. He should have played Kelly a lot earlier. Unacceptable! Yeah, he threw unfortunately. But I will take it. GG. Ah, Uprising. Okay, I haven't had this matchup in a while for some reason. Dag Setia. Hello Ned. Det Nekker, hoe gaan het? Where am I from? I'm from South Africa. Ooh, okay, Portal round 1. Very nice. And we got ore for our provisions, our 4-point provisions. Okay, so the fact that we are in red coin. It doesn't really matter. Now if I had Heatwave, I would use it, but not today. He might have been Heatwave so much that he's reconsidering that, but it's always the correct play to give your Griffin Witcher Veil. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is... Actually, I want to get out my engines. Lacquer. Last season it was all greed and some haven't made the transition yet. It's always greed, let's be honest. Just join in, what's the idea behind this deck? It's based on species, but I changed quite a bit of things. All in all, it's very strong in a short round, and in certain long rounds also very strong. You have a lot of thinning cards, so you get Madoc out with your bombs. Nice. Okay, I'm just quickly getting all of this out. That's gonna die. And yeah, you've got a lot of other thinning mechanisms like Raiding Fleet, you have Portal, you have Geralt Quinn. It's a good deck, it's a good deck. So you are my favorite South African streamer. Thank you. I'm honored. And hey Ruby Doc. Okay. I should probably try and kill this one as it's going to be a lot stronger. Did you just brick your raiding fleet? I know it's bricked, I know. I just have to not draw it, of course. Okay, next up it's definitely Portal. I take that back. It's Moondust. It's definitely Moondust. I can put it on the bottom with Maxi, indeed. But I think I'm gonna play Portal now. I really want to play Portal. I'm trying to get it out. Oof. Oof. Oof, oof, oof. That's not good. Oh no. Okay. Well, I'm going to have to do this now. Gonna have to ping you. And then I'm gonna Portal.
Gotcha. No, no, damn it.
Moondust would have been nice against the Veil though. I didn't have it though. I didn't have it. Okay, now the engine starts ticking, which is horrible. Perhaps I'm Maxi now. I could also kill this, slowly but surely.
I'll cleave you into.
We can win on even here if everything goes well. We stand a chance of winning on even. Our target practice keeps coming at the worst times. Okay, well now I think we go for Maxi. Woof. Okay, so we're gonna have to remix this entire thing, but we're gonna put raiding fleets at the bottom. I mean, he can technically pass here. Committing. Okay, I think I push here. I think we place Fallblood Totem. So that's immediately giving us 8 points, but doesn't put us ahead. Yeah, I'm definitely committing. I want more out of him is what I want. So I'll have to play my last card if he passes, which is fine with us. Okay. Okay, chat. Do I pass here? Is that ever what we do? Do we greed and literally just pass? Or is he so extremely strong in a short round that we literally cannot risk it? I'm going to regret this, but that's what I'm doing. Okay, wow. Excellent hand is absolutely excellent. Do I ever mulligan Bear Witcher away, or is that just wrong on many levels? Okay, I'm taking it. A woman of culture. The talent. Talented. Hey Tazdit, how are you doing? Witcher 3 makes it hard to win against Nope. Well, that dies. But why? But why, sir?
Who wants to taste Skellige steel?
So far, so good. I don't know why he did that. Last say would have been a bit better. Maybe he's scared of Jenga. Oh yeah, you're right. You're right.
Quick and painless. There's a time to reap, a time to sow. Death is only the beginning.
I think we lose. I think we lose. He got all the cards he needed in a short round, which is unfortunate for us. Unless his hand is horrible. We definitely lose here. Gertie's weak? Never. What? I take it back, folks. I take it back. Ritual. It's probably Skellige Warriors. Okay. We could start off with this, yeah. No, I'm trusting it's not Lippy. There's a tiger on the prowl in the background. Oh no, guys. Where's the... Ah, it is Lippy! No! I thought we were over this. I thought we've discussed that Lippy shouldn't be played anymore. Why do they never listen? These Lippy players. Okay, now we'll debomb you. We'll have to keep the banish for something like Cirrus. Cat plus black clothes equals perfect match. If only that was true. If only. Like, it doesn't even come off in the wash, so I have to get one of those rollers, and then I have to get it off with the roller manually. I know manually is not the correct word there, but I'm gonna use it anyway. At least we're on red coin. Lippy hates blue, so let's go with Maxi. Now this isn't a good hand. No, that's not a good hand. So I'm going to put you at the bottom. So far we are ahead on red. Oh my goodness, I'm blue coin. Huh. Well, that changes things. That's not at all preferable. And we're not even ahead. Are you writing your book in English? Yes. Ah, this is a problem. The official name is Anti-Kitty Hair Removal Contraption. That sounds right. But yes, my book is being written in English because the Afrikaans community isn't that big, so it would be a bit of a waste to only make it one language. one language that just a small population speaks. I feel like passing here. I don't know if I should. I really want last say though. Do you know yet how much your book is going to cost? I have no idea at all. I don't know how it's determined, but it's not gonna be, it shouldn't be expensive. The goal isn't to make a bunch of money. It should be just your average price, I guess, to cover the costs. But no, I don't know how they calculate it, to be fair. It's gonna be an interesting one. I'll have to ask. But I think I get to adjust the price manually after it goes live as well, which will certainly help. Berries remain for... I'm gonna let you go for now. Portal would still be nice. I don't need all of these bombs. No portal for us. Val. And where will we be able to buy it? Amazon, it will be on Amazon. So you'll be able to get it on Amazon. Okay, I just killed that. It should also be in stores, but it will be on Amazon. So do not fret. Just in case it isn't in any local stores. I just need you to keep me ahead here. Rude Mr. Opponent. I totally agree. I check in every now and then to hear progress of the book. Can't wait to get a copy. I'm very glad you're checking it. Yeah, I'm at 85,000 words now. I never thought I'd get that far. Ah, you never drew Ceres. How unfortunate for you. Well, I kind of have to play you now. It does get me ahead. And it's an Adrenaline 5, which is good. Nice. But yeah, I'm trying to get it done this month. I honestly am. I think I'm actually going to end up with 100,000 words, which is insane. But I'm adding just 2 more chapters, which I really need in the book. Signed copies. I mean, if it's possible at all, that will happen. It would be funny to see a book in local stores. That would be so cool, though. Don't damage that one. That's not gonna help a lot. Do not do that. Are you trying to 2-0 me, friend? That's not very nice of you.
What are you gonna do, huh?
As long as I stay ahead, all is fine. Do you ever manage to collect all the cards in The Last of Us 2? I still need to finish that game, and I can't believe I haven't yet. How much does 100k translate to? More than 300 pages. So it has to be at least 300 pages. Probably quite a bit more than that, actually. It would be 350 pages to 400 pages. I'm gonna banish you. And this will keep getting bigger, so I'm still ahead. How is it in Germany right now with lockdown? Ah. Okay.
All that dancing around.
You do it again. What card can you possibly play here? Lippy? Lippy will probably get you ahead. But you don't want to play your Lippy yet. Okay, cool. We survived the bleed. Not fun. Ah. The real question is, will your book have an in-universe card game? It cannot have a card game, no. Because it takes place on another planet where children need to survive, so I don't think they can quite make cards out of leaves, but it would be an interesting concept though. You know what? Bear Witcher could be a very strong card here. It depends. I don't really want it though. But I don't want to be too greedy here. I'm okay with that.
What is it?
I'm alright. Simek, thanks for the follow. Because now we still get the Bear Witcher. And we can draw this one. We actually had a bricked hand if we didn't shuffle it away.
I promise you a quick death.
Kellogg's coming in with a Prime sub. Thank you so much, Kellogg's, and welcome to the pack. I appreciate it very much. Is my book sci-fi? It is sci-fi. Ah, great. You didn't get any skirmishes. I think you already went through them. Okay, so at least I can do this now. And then I can do this. Go with the Bear Witcher. Ping her again. It's sci-fi, yeah. So basically the concept of the book is... like, it's real life. So it's sci-fi, but it's based on real time. So it's not like a dystopian that takes place in the future, like the Hunger Games. The idea is that it could be happening, but we don't know. Peepo, thanks very much for the follow. I think we're doing alright, guys. I think we're doing okay. Now, you're not gonna play Ceres yet. No way. I am going to take a leap of faith. And I'm going to play this now. You know what? Do I go with Heimdall now? Or do I keep that there and go with Geralt? I'm gonna go with Geralt. I don't know, I think that was the right call. I want to say it was. Anyway, so the idea is that a lot of people go missing, and there are thousands of cases across the world of children just vanishing, and nobody knows where they went, especially in areas where not a lot of people are, like the forest. And so in this book, it follows the main character, John, and John wakes up one morning with a mark on his arm, like a symbol, and he has no idea what it means. So basically that's what happens right before you disappear. And what happens is he gets abducted and he just wakes up on another planet one day where all of these children are who were taken from Earth. And nobody knows that it's going on, but all these children are just being dropped there and they just have to survive. Spoiler, they don't. A lot of children die, and it's like this prehistoric planet with like all these weird creatures that kill these children, and they build a camp and they have to figure out what's going on, why are they there, and what do their marks mean, because the marks are all different. You get different sort of marks, and they figure out some marks indicate they have certain skills and that they were picked for that reason alone. I'm not gonna go any more into it, but yes. I just woke up with a mark on my arm. Gear check, no, you're doomed. You're gonna die. Oh, please don't win. I win. Yes. I win. Hey, Miss Lady J, how are you doing? Am I not hot? It's a bit cold here for some reason. And we've got our deck guide. I can stop recording now, and that's what I'm gonna do.